Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel Fit with Julia. My name is Julia and today I'll be teaching you how to do a push-up. And instead of just going over the form for a push-up, I will be showing you 5 exercises that have helped me strengthen my body in order to do a proper push-up. Since push-ups require upper body, lower body, and core strength, it's a full body movement. And so this is perfect for beginners who don't even know where to get started with a push-up, but it's very important to keep in mind that you must strengthen your whole body before you say, I can't do a push-up. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I will show those 5 exercises and then I will show 2 variations of full push-ups, a wide push-up and a tricep push-up at the end. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So to begin with, we're going to start in a high plank position, the starting position for a push-up. Hands beneath the shoulders, your toes are tucked underneath. You squeeze your core and your ribs in nice and tight. Squeeze your glutes and your legs. Hands are beneath the shoulders and squeeze your chest. Squeeze your entire body and hold it nice and tight. Okay? And you could repeat this however many times each day for about 30 seconds to a minute. Stay up as long as you can, squeezing your entire body, since making sure you have that mind-muscle connection, squeezing all those muscles is very important when doing a full push-up. Okay, when you have that down, or meanwhile, as you're working on that plank, you can start doing a seal push-up. Okay, so you're on your lower body stays on the ground. You're just using your hands to practice that push-up position. Okay, so press your hands into the ground and lift your chest. Okay, and your hands don't have to be right beneath your shoulders. They can be a little bit in front depending on how flexible your lower back is. But the point is to practice this push-up position. Squeezing your chest, pressing your palms into the ground, and practice lowering with control as well. Okay? Don't just fling up and down. Okay? Practice doing this with control. Squeezing your upper body and lowering back down with control. Okay? As you're practicing that, or when you master that seal push-up, you could either take this onto your hands or onto your knees, depending on where you currently are. But if you're just getting started, I recommend going onto your knees, tucking your core in, squeezing your glutes nice and tight. Make sure you're not here. You're in a nice straight line from your chest to your knees. Depending on what kind of push-up you're doing, whether it's a wide push-up or a narrow push-up, you can take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders or right underneath your shoulders. But squeeze your core and your glutes in nice and tight. And we're going to practice a push-up negative. So lowering to the ground with control, rest, and just roll it up. Okay, recenter, core and glutes nice and tight, lower with control. Your neck is aligned with your spine, so make sure you're not tucking in here and you're not craning up here. Nice and neutral, lower with control, and roll it up. And you can practice the same thing on the way up from the push-up. Pressing your palms into the ground, squeezing your glutes and your core. Roll it back down. Squeeze your chest in, press your palms into the ground, glutes and core nice and tight. You could do the same thing propped up on your toes with that negative push-up. Slow on the way down, rest, roll it up. But the difference with this one is you have to squeeze your legs and your glutes and your core a little bit tighter. Keep your neck aligned with your spine and make sure you're going down like an elevator, okay? You're not rolling down like a sticker, okay? Everything is nice and tight. The entire body goes down as one unit and I roll it back up and recenter, okay? And you can do this on the way up from a push-up as well, okay? Instead of going up like a sticker, press your palms into the ground, glutes, core, legs, ribs tucked in. Exhale, squeeze your chest, press into the ground. My body comes up as one unit. Roll it down, press into the ground, roll it down. Okay, and once you have that down, as you're getting used to that push-up sequence, you can start doing incline push-ups. Okay, so taking it onto a bench or a couch or a chair instead of doing it on your knees, I recommend doing incline push-ups because it targets more of your core. So taking it onto an elevated surface, core, glutes, legs nice and tight, down and up, down and up. Depending on how tall your surface is, the lower it is, the tougher it is, the higher it is, the easier it is. Okay, and the last little bit of push-up practice would be a commando plank, and this is a little bit more advanced if you're just about to get a push-up, because this kind of emulates that push-up position. But you start in that high plank position, drop one elbow, the other elbow, push up and up. Make sure your core is tucked in, glutes are tucked in, but it really helps you practice that pushing up through your palms. Okay, making sure your hips are level, making sure they're not piked. You're nice and level with the ground. Okay, so those would be the 5 top exercises that I would say would be very helpful in practicing that push-up. And now I'll demonstrate a wide push-up and a narrow push-up. So a wide push-up, your hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Glutes, ribs, core, legs nice and tight. Neck aligned with your spine. Your elbows go out. Press through the outsides of your palms. Squeeze your chest all the way up. My body comes up and down as one unit. And for a narrow push-up, your hands are beneath your shoulders and your ribs slide past your ribs. Your elbows slide past your ribs. Okay, so same thing. Everything nice and tight. Glutes, ribs, core, legs drawn in. Elbows go back. Press through your palms. Down. Okay, so those are my push-up demonstrations, the push-up exercises that can teach you how to do a push-up. I hope this was helpful and I wish you all the best along your fitness journey, no matter where you are. If you enjoyed this little tutorial, make sure to leave a kind like and comment so I know to post more content like this. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for more weekly videos. Also, check out the description if you want to connect with me across other social media platforms. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.